sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employee, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will. We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those reckless fools. They've resumed operations in the mine.
Monosinaga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business. Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry, we'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Courcilion.
It seems as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her, to understand exactly what they say.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigidor. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened, and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
Come closer, good people.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice. Now, Your Excellency, if you will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous, and you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, sir. Best wishes to your cousin.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? Oh, it's you on armor,
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble?
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsillon on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tier-Fredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
Let's see what you see.
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkas everything.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Legate blow or alike.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and he will be banished.
Yes, those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Dunkas. I'm honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it, since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it. he will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Corsillon that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Dunkus. It's a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone, but just think about what you could learn, and not only about yourself. Don't you want to understand where your face markings come from?
You're right, Afra. I will accompany you.
Thank you, Desade. Let's return to Dunkus's village. Our new friends will surely be able to tell us more about this cave.
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Dunkus meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Yewan. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Dunkus will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vethat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself. Like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
Oi! Toy! I have items in my car. Savage spoke the truth. We'll be rich soon. Hey! What are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast!
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. We were only exploring the area. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
You look like nobility, and we don't want any trouble. We also are, explorers. We discover secret places. That type of thing.
Really? And you found one near here?
Yeah. We managed to convince a savage to talk to us. And he told us there's a holy cave not far from here. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But be careful, eh? It's ours.
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually get through those roots blocking the entrance. It's only a matter of time.
I see. Very subtle. And the Islander didn't tell you anything about this?
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on him. Just some bloody seeds. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here, you'd better leave.
Listen, I don't want to worry you, but you are taking a big risk by staying around here. When the Islanders' clan notice his disappearance, they will come for him. You can imagine what will happen then.
You take us for a bunch of fools. You're only looking to steal our treasure.
At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
This stone and this door remind me of the place where the Tierna Hach Kadactus went into hiding.
You're right. We'll probably have to use a seed here as well.
But we don't know which.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place the seed on the stone.
Seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a stone. And one of these giant creatures that the natives call Nardigs is present.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives. The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest. Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Esco halen, esco valg metagengo selerge mantadabem, avenundanum.
Mach, es boglin daigan ni dau. A yigi dames etier comelei.
Cair to, Morian, ages radai de radi dauem tairger began.
Cau den nes greta comelei. Nas oltargotu, vregtetet mad advad. Abud antadabem me en ekekam. No adaholeg.
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewan's.
How will we know when it takes place?
Dunkus said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
Very well. I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them.
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus. But I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Afra, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus. How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yerwan. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals.
These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onol Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been.
You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkas has accepted your presence.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many lions attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinal Manawi were abducted. You seem different from the other Zafra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
Arwich neistiri, adesta marar mam.
You are an Onolmanawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Donegad.
Thank you, Donkas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack.
Grab the young metamorph. The others
Come
on. Let's see what you think.
They won't touch you.
Let's see what you
You can count on me.
Let's see what you're capable of. Come on. Let's see what you're capable
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onolmanawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.